Good morning and hello, I'm Professor Go. This is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review for Saturday the 9th of April 2022. Quick look at yesterday's results then. So Friday the 8th, we're at Aintree National Hunt 255. This was a 4-runner race. We broke it down. We didn't like the front two. The favourite was basically well, ended up being in Brave Man's Game, which came fourth at 11-8. And La Homme Press came third at 7-4. If you look at our analysis, we basically suggested why we rejected those. But ultimately, it came down to a couple of factors: a going shift from good to soft towards good, which is what Aintree is now. So it was starting to firm up a little bit, and these front two horses were significantly improved on good to soft. And our horses was number 1, Ahoy Senor, which we got 6-1, half a unit on an average, and which won at 4-1. And we're also on the second Fury Road, which came second at 14-1. We got a quarter of a unit on at 20-1. So if Ahoy Senor jockey decided to bail out of the last fence, we'd have done even better in that race. So it panned out very well. We had a good result, and ultimately the account is now plus 60.3 units in profit overall. So we'll stop it there and write up today's racing. Right, we're back. We've written up today's racing then. So for Saturday the 9th, we've got no filter one, which is our structure filter. We do have an alternate, but we're sort of viewing this as a shortlist race. We'll talk about that in a minute. It's at Wolverhampton on the all-weather at 4:57. First race there, as I believe. It's a handicap class 5, 3-year-old, 0-75, 1 mile 4, 51 yards. Right, there's 5 in the race, and it cuts up as following, really. The likely favourite is this number 4, Pons Alias Evans. What do we know about? We've had a good look at that horse. Won last time out. It's all the rage in terms of all the tipsters and journalists talking up, but really it won a very weak race. We rate it around 62-65, very weak race, and it's pretty gutless, that horse. So we're getting rid of that one, which is handy, and the other one we can get rid of reasonably easily is number 5, Thermometer. NGE probably not good enough, so we're left with 3 then. Right, so, and this is why we got the problem, really. Number 1 then, Geelong. It's had 2 runs, Wolverhampton 8.5 and Bath. Now, if the Wolverhampton 8.5, it actually won there, and they certainly didn't look after that horse. They were knocking a few lumps out of it with the whip on to get it past the post, which tells you a little bit. And then it went to Bath over 10, which is not a bad fit for Wolverhampton 12. And it didn't do so well. They've subsequently gelded it, so they're pushing with that horse, and it's obviously got a chance, and it's at reasonable odds. It's come in from 9-1 to 7-1, so that's definitely one for the shortlist. And then she got Love Mystery, which is number 2. Let's have a look what we do. It's had a number of runs: Southall, Wolverhampton all-weather, Kempton, Newcastle all-weather recently, and it's definitely a possible. It's a strong staying on horse. It's about 75, 77. So that one's probably superior in some respects. Sorry, get it in the right place. Love Mystery, but it's still got a few question marks. And the final one to look at is number 3, Ocean Ruler, which is it's been racing at Yarmouth, Redcar and Lingfield. They're faster surfaces than Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton 12 is a modelled where is it? It's a modelled 90. So it's a 90 out of 100 in terms of model speed. And these are much, Ocean Ruler has been running about 93, 95 on the modelling, in modelling terms. The thing about Ocean Ruler is a very decent race at Yarmouth. This race here, 7 furlong, 28th to the 5th, 21. If you want to look at that race, very strong race, lot of strength in depth. Horses were punching about 100 100 to 95 official ratings now, so very strong race there. So Ocean Ruler is an interesting one as well. So in terms of that's where we are. So quite often we have a go at 3 horses in a race, even if there's only 5. But the odds are sort of a little bit marginal for us. It's 4 to 1, 11 to 2, and this is 100 to 30 into 7 to 2. Those are a little bit tight for us to be doubling up. And Gleason's all right, although it has come in from 9 to 1 to 7 to 1. So you've got this sort of it's a little bit tight to have a go at 3 horses, otherwise you're sort of beating yourself up. You need to have something like yesterday, where we had a 20 to 1 shot and a 6 to 1 shot, and you're really giving yourself a chance to make a good bit of profits. But nevertheless, that's the way that race pans out. We can get rid of the favourite pretty much, get rid of Thermometer, and you're left with these 3. And if you're going to have a bet, then that's hopefully helped for you to decide what you're going to do. And the other one to look at briefly is the 315 at Thirsk, high velocity. We were looking for that horse to come down from 6 to 5. It is. The problem with it is it raced at Wolverhampton in a 6 furlong race, which doesn't transfer, which has got a modelled rating of about 93 in terms of pace. And Thirsk is 5 furlongs, which is a very fast course, but it's got that added issue that it's soft ground, and unfortunately it's relatively weak high velocity, the race that it came out of. So, but it's worth having a look at. 315 Thirsk, high velocity, just as a matter of interest to see how it runs. So that's where we are. Unfortunately, we've got a short list. We're not going to give the money back cheaply. There's a lot of racing coming through the pipe. We're getting our act together in terms of the flat as it comes forward, so it's all to play for. So if you've subscribed, thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing, and let's hopefully we can build up this channel and get some good results coming in. So thanks very much for watching, and goodbye.